Why do you not understand why your client buys? One of the biggest mistakes you can make as an entrepreneur is assuming that your clients decide based on the same criteria as you. Not because you are not smart enough, but because you do not live in the same reality. Most nail technicians think, I do beautiful work. I work with quality materials. My price-value ratio is good. And meanwhile, they do not understand, then why do they not choose me? The answer is simple and uncomfortable. Because you do not know what your client actually wants. They do not buy the service. The client does not buy nails. She buys a feeling. She buys a state. She buys a self-image. Maybe she wants to feel more confident on a date, wants to appear more serious at work, wants to reward herself after a hard week, finally wants to feel like the kind of woman who takes care of herself. And yes, there are also those who buy status, buy attention, or simply buy peace. The problem is that most of these she will never say out loud. The invisible decision space. Every purchase is decided in an invisible space. Past experiences, current emotional state, self-image. This is who I am / this is who I want to be. Fears. What will they think of me? Desires. It would be good to finally. From the outside, you see only one thing. She buys or she does not buy. That is why. Of two services with the same price, one is chosen. Something is expensive to you but completely natural to someone else. The same offer catches someone immediately and means nothing to someone else. Not logic, but inner world. Your own head is the biggest obstacle. Most entrepreneurs make the mistake of thinking this way. I would not pay for this. I think this is too much. I would not go for this, but you are not your target audience. Your client is not in your financial situation, confidence level, life situation, and most importantly, she does not live in your head. As long as you try to understand her through your own thinking, you will constantly misinterpret her decisions. What a professional service provider does, a professional nail technician does not ask. Why do they not choose this? But what happens in the client's mind when she chooses? She observes. What words the client uses. What she reacts to emotionally. What makes her enthusiastic. What makes her uncertain. And she starts to notice patterns. She does not assume, she observes, the real advantage. When you understand that you do not automatically know what your client wants, the first real level up happens in your business. Because from then on, you do not start from yourself. You do not argue with the market. You do not get offended by price sensitivity. Instead, you start adapting, and this is the point where you become a conscious business builder from a service provider. Make the goal written, the plan concrete. Most nail technician entrepreneurs keep many plans in their heads. I want more clients, better prices, a nicer salon, less stress. But these are not goals by themselves, they are more like desires. The difference is huge. Desire does not guide, a goal does. One foundation of a successful business is that your goals are not in your head, they are written down. When you write it down, you make it concrete. When you make it concrete, it becomes measurable. When it is measurable, it becomes achievable. What does a well-stated goal mean? Not this. I would like more clients. But this. Within 3 months, I want +5 new clients per week with a minimum average spend of $50. This already gives direction. This already generates decisions. The plan, what connects the dream to reality. A goal alone is not enough. The plan is what brings it to life. A well-functioning plan has 3 basic pillars. Budget, know how much you need to earn. Many entrepreneurs slip up because they do not calculate, but money is not a matter of feeling. Write down how much the salon costs monthly. Rent, utilities, materials, how much you want to take out as salary, how much you want to save, then calculate how much income you need monthly. As long as this is not written down, you are only working. As soon as you write it down, you start doing business. Marketing strategy, it is not enough to be good, you must also be visible. Clients will come somehow, is not a strategy. The question is, how do those who need you find you? Write it down specifically, where you communicate. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, referrals, how often you post, what you show. Work, your personality, education, stories, what makes you different from other nail technicians. Marketing is not a campaign, but a system. And what you do not plan will not work consistently. Concrete steps, break it down to daily level. The plan only works if you break it down, not, I will be more active on Instagram, but 4 posts per week plus 3 stories daily, 1 educational content per week. I ask every client for a referral. Concrete steps remove the burden of decision-making from you. You do not have to figure out every day what to do, only execute it. The power of a written plan. When you write down your goals and your plan, you see more clearly. Uncertainty decreases. Your confidence grows. You make decisions faster. And most importantly, you do not drift, you direct. Closing thought. Most nail technicians are not unsuccessful because they are not good enough professionally, but because it is not written down where they are going. Do not leave your future to "we'll see how it goes." Write it down, plan it, and start moving toward it consciously.